All right, so number 7, we are going to find the similarity ratio. It might be helpful to draw a picture. So if we draw HCS and PLD, we know H and P go together, C and L go together, and S and D go together. So then what I'm really looking for is HS goes with what side of the PLD triangle? Well, that would be with PD. So that means I'm going to write PD on top. And then it looks like CS is my next side. So here's CS. So that's going to go with LD. So I'm going to put LD. LD, PD. Like that. On my next one, it looks like I've already cross multiplied over here. So I'm going to start with, if I know cross multiplying DO and IT, then I'm going to go ahead and put DO in a numerator and IT in the denominator on the other side, so that if I cross multiply, it would give me DO times IT. Well, this guy looks like GO over IT, so I need to put the GO here. So I've gotten this one, and this one. Now I need the ON, so that must go here. So that means that this is equal to DO over ON. All right, my picture got a little bit wonky here, so bear with me. So this right here is 6, this is 8, and this is 10. This is 7, and I'm trying to find CD. So when we did this, we said that the theorem was that we had 3 or more parallel lines. Well, I have 1, 2, 3, 4 parallel lines. So I really only need 3 of those. So I can kind of erase or get rid of this number 2 here in the middle and think of it like 3 parallel lines, where the distance between the first 2 parallel lines is 14 and this one is 10, like that. And then over here, this distance is CD and this distance is 7. So now I'm looking at 14 over 10 is equal to CD over 7. And I'm going to cross multiply and get 10 times CD is equal to 98. Despite what I heard today in class, 98 divided by 10 is not a weird decimal. It's 9.8. All right, again, I've got my numbers kind of all over the place with the import here. So this is 7, this is 3, this is X, and 21. It says that the angles are congruent here, which means that that is an angle bisector. So the angle bisector theorem says that the sides are proportional, that the bisector divides the opposite side into sides that are proportional to the adjacent sides, meaning that 7 over 3, so left over left, is equal to 21 over X, right over right. I could also do 7 over 21 equals 3 over X. Either way, when I cross multiply, I'm going to get the same thing. So I get 7X is equal to 63. So X is equal to 9. All right, this one's a little bit wonky because the first part's the side splitter, but the side splitter is rotated on its side, where we were seeing side splitter like this, and it was this over this and this over this. Now it's been rotated counterclockwise to the left. So we're going to still treat it the same way. This over this and this over this. We're not going to crisscross, so we're not going to go X over 5. That's not allowed. So I'm going to go X over 8 and 10 over 5. So 5X equals 80 and X equals 16. Now to do the other part, the Y, I'm going to look at these like similar triangles. So this one's going to be a little bit funkier. And pardon my colors, I can't find my other ones. So I've got this triangle here, and then I've got this big triangle right here. So those two triangles are similar by angle, similarity. They share this angle. These are corresponding. So I can say that, not x, y over 8. So small triangle, bottom of the small triangle over the side of the small triangle is equal to the bottom of the large triangle over the side of the big triangle, which is 13. Then I'm going to cross multiply, and I'm going to get 13y is equal to 208, and then I'm going to divide 208 by 13, and y is going to give me 16. All right, Cat Dog, one of my favorite shows of all time from when I was a kid. The triangles are similar. It may help to draw them out. C-A-T, D-O-G, and then C and D go together, C and D go together, A and O, and T and G, T and G. So C is 70, and T is x plus 12, and D is 7x. Well, we know C and D are congruent, so 70 equals 7x. Divide by 7, 10 is equal to x. So to find angle T, I plug in 10. So 10 plus 12 is equal to the measure of angle T. So 22 is angle